Okay.
I just want to know because I'm limited on my potions. I didn't get time to restock between yesterday and today, so if we're not trying, I'm not pre-potting.
Trying every time, but people still have to learn.
That's what I mean. Like, is it just a learning poll?
Trying.
Are you dropping cauldron today or not?
Yeah, we've got one volunteer for cauldron.
No point, is it?
Let's wait until we get the group filled. Is there anyone in the Discord that is not in the group?
There's only 19 in here.
Got this 380 demon hunter wanting to come join us. He's killed Jadefire before. I don't know, 380 is kind of low.
I was gonna say 380 seems really low.
He probably bought a 309 carry.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I wouldn't, for the most part, think a 380 would even get into a heroic.
Would it be better to try to fight on Guildy first?
Is there any guildies online?
Well, I mean,
I don't want to invite
Toast.
I wouldn't mind having someone that's done it before, like on their main, and wants to bring it up. But I don't want to bring somebody new and train someone new how to do it.
I'm not sure. I'm just looking at all the flex raider rank and that kind of thing. That's just the floaters that I don't know. Figure Toast is huge.
Is there any of your friends from Team 4 on Giant?
I'm asking the one that is on you.
You could just try with 19. We've still got to learn it, so it doesn't really matter one person, will it?
It is progression for this team, so.
Yeah, all his tunes are locked to different mythic queues.
I can put an announcement. Wait.
There's a 415 druid.
And let's see. Oh, he can't.
Oh, never mind.
He had killed it before too.
And he's back.
I think he's got the same. He looks like he's got the exact same.
Yeah, but the thing is with Party, will he know its progression? I'll nick him, Silver, and
I didn't.
Just invite him.
I didn't. Oh, did she just join? Did she just log in?
I don't even know Silver Andrews. I was just going to ninja invite him. Being serious, we're making a progress and it won't really matter with the other person or not. My eyes, but we got someone. So.
What's really gonna suck is if should I tell this guy we're just doing one boss and leaving?
Yes. He needs to know ahead of time, otherwise he might not want to stay for anything. I would.
You probably should let him know that we're working on progression too.
Yeah.
And then we get a bad rep. We don't want that.
Otherwise he gets saved to this for the rest of the week. That's not cool.
Agreed.
Y'all act like we're gonna get this down.
Well, he might not have joined it at all if he had known ahead of time, so I would definitely inform.
Yeah, that's the polite thing to do. It's courteous. I mean, we're toast. We're not burnt toast. Okay, none of my jokes are landing today. What's up?
No, I just realized that my mic was up, not down, so I thought I was talking to people.
No, we were just ignoring you.
I just don't know how many bread-based jokes you can come up with.
Shut the butter up.
I know those jokes aren't yeasty.
Oh god.
It's pretty
But,
hard though.
Hey Sievert, you're not as loud as you usually are. I don't know if your mic is moved or what.
Is this okay?
Yep.
Yeah, I
That's
can hear
too
you.
hard tack for my taste.
Quiet, normally shouting, but I ain't complaining.
Right, did you say that?
Bro, you're turning me sourdough.
Oh Jesus.
For real though.
This is getting crazy now.
So,
This is getting crazy, bread. Oh, come on.
You guys are a little seedy today.
My stomach's all in
What
garlic.
do you mean?
I'm sorry, you were a little grainy. What was that again?
It's the whole grain. Yeah, I don't know. That went nowhere.
Yeah, I guess he didn't want to stay.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
That really bleaches my wheat.
Change the title of our looking for raid to Jade Progression instead of on Jade.
Alright.
I think trying to do it from the looking for group, unless it says specifically like doing progression, one boss. You know, people a lot of times don't want to sit through progression. They think they're just going to get a quick kill carry and call it a day.
What are we doing after Jadefire?
It depends on how much time we have left.
Hookers and booze?
Hell yeah.
Hookers and boozing, hookers and boozing.
we could just give it a few tries while we wait.
Especially since we're still trying to get people to learn to do the strike.
Or everyone could just sit here and do the training ground add-on over and over and over again. While
What
we
we can
wait.
do.
Hey, Bernie, quit being a toasted bun.
She knows what side her bread's buttered on.
Oh
Bunny's
my
being
god,
quiet.
how many more? Are you just looking them up on the internet now, or?
No, I'm thinking
That'd be
everyone.
too cheesy.
Everyone needs this.
Tangela, this is somebody switching in toast to their lock alt 404.
Okay. Does he know it?
I said it in guild chat. He should be aware.
Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry.
Do I have, like, is he typing it like that, or do I have a setting switch?
I was just wondering
typed it
if
like
I
that,
must
yeah.
have it typed. I don't think I might have it on.
Yeah, he censored himself.
He likes to sift his own language. What can I say?
You might have to pull that lock down.
Alright,
to
he's
Group 9.
yeah.
Fancy a bacon roll now.
You know, I think if we have all the right ingredients, we might rise to the occasion.
Oh my god.
See, that was a good one. I like that
These
one.
puns offend me.
10 out of 10.
Scores.
Why did the puns offend you?
Oh my god, Tangela, try to say
just
that name, please.
My sister told a lot of puns while we were growing up, along with my dad, so I've had my fill of them for a lifetime.
You talking about Amy?
No, say the whole thing. Try it once. Try it.
Amy.
It's close enough.
I'd have settled for Ameth as well.
It's gonna be Amethyst by the end of the raid.
That would be okay too. Just call him Amethyst.
Hi, welcome to our group. This is progression for Team 9. Thanks for joining. Have you seen or attempted this boss before on any of your other?
Hemophilia.
Hemethelian, yeah, I think so.
Hemophilia.
Alright, so are you familiar with how the multi-sided strike mechanic works? Okay. So the order is blue, green, red, green, blue. And I'll just give a quick rundown of how we do it, like we did yesterday. Whoever grabs the orb for the DPS, the wall, we're gonna drop it on the orb closest to the X. Here, let me change that color. Skull.
I dropped the cauldron.
Oh, thank you. Everyone grab a flask. We need to kill the bombs on X. And then we're gonna do circle second. And then we'll do diamond last. So, healers need to do the dispels. DPS needs to focus the monk. We need to swap to the in between the first orb and the second orb. The mage will do a pyroblast. We need to have 2 DPS that are willing to stay out of the second orb and DPS the mage and break that shield so we can interrupt that pyroblast. So do we have volunteers for that? I can be one. Need one more volunteer for the pyroblast interrupt. Preferably, probably arranged.
Oh, pyroblast interrupt. I mean, if it's close and I'm paying attention, I might be able to do it.
Okay, Gretchen. So just you can't do it if you're inside the mist of the orb though. So stay out of the mist so you can attack the mage and do the break the shield and do the interrupt. And then the difference on Mythic would be the maze phase has an ox that puts down a rumbling ground. If you stand in it, you die. So it's like a one-shot mechanic. So that's why we're going to stack on the skull. We're going to kill the orb right there beside the skull. We're going to run through the gate as soon as we can get the orb dead. Second of all, the magma traps. We need to be taking care of those. We've only got 1 hunter today.
I mean, you got a rep valley.
We got 2 paladins. We got a couple of priests that can use slow fall, but they can only do 1 set because their buff will last the whole entire encounter. So we have that. What else? Am I missing anything, Giant?
Don't die.
No.
So the main thing is the multi-sided strike. We understand that some of you guys might not get it on the first pull today, but after like 3 or 4 pulls, if the same people are wiping over and over and over, we might have to make some adjustments.
I'm willing to see if it's me.
Did you get the little? Did you download the little macro thing I linked to you?
It said copy, but
All right,
we'll
we'll see if it works. You won't know until we get into the encounter. So let's give it a shot and see how it goes. Let's eat up. We got food. Everyone should have a flask. Let's do a raid check. Did anyone have an extra flask that they can share with
I just
Amy?
didn't. I was gonna say I just didn't drink mine.
I'm gonna call you Amy. I'm sorry if you're a guy, but Amy.
Excuse me. I've got some. I'll get.
Amy,
some.
what you gonna do?
Okay, so everyone was ready, Giant?
Hold on, I'm gonna Soulstone Sievert.
And I'm gonna do Holy Joe.
Oh, we don't have a mage.
I have some scrolls, but I only have 4 of them. Do you
Oh,
want me to
Jazz
use them?
didn't
I have
come.
3 as well, so let me know when you're out and I'll do one.
Alright. Yes, do not release if we wipe, because we got soul stones out. And when we call wipe, die as fast as you can. So we'll call it out. Alright. If the giant was ready, we can go.
Doing a pull.
Time to go full Mongo.
4, 3, 2, 1.
For the butter!
Alright, get ready for dispels. Dispel. Good job. Alright, here comes magma traps. Get ready. First clear.
Yep.
And
I missed it.
multi-sided stripe. Blue. Green. Red. Green. Blue. That easy.
Easy.
Woo,
Ram.
everyone! Oh, Ram.
Aw, poor Ram.
Ram was too slow.
Keep
He
going.
got Ram.
Get giant up.
He's
Stacking melee. Get the everyone on the ad stun. DPS clear. Kill the ads. Kill these ads. Alright, orbs. Get ready, healer. Cooldown. Need 2.
That was my big.
Alright, stay here. Stay here. Wait for the multi-sided strike, and then we're going to kill the orb on.
Knock the mage out of the bubble.
Blue, green, red, green, blue. That's it. Good job.
Kill circle.
Kill circle.
I must say that weak car is awesome.
Did
No
you see
idea.
it? Did you see anything, Joe? I mean, Phil?
No. Appeared and I was dead. Got the first one, but I appeared on that one and I was dead. Saw the mob and I was dead.
Alright.
Jeez. Ouch. Ouch.
Don't release. We need what do we need? A melee to run over there and interrupt that Jade spin thing?
I was dead though, so I couldn't do it.
Can you share that link or here?
Does anyone have the arrow weak aura? I know I have it, but I've looked for it several times. I cannot find it.
You got it there, Crow.
That's a giant line. I don't know about a arrow, but it creates a giant line going out of you.
I've done the first one, it's just the second one, as soon as I appeared, I was dead. Saw the blue and I was dead. I done the first.
Birdie, I'm sorry I had to.
Yeah, I actually grabbed that off of Tangela's post on the chat.
Clicked that, but I didn't know how to install it from that.
Did it work good?
Yeah, he didn't die.
Yeah, and I think the thing was, like they said yesterday, I forget who said it, I wasn't lined up 100% straight with them.
Yeah, you gotta be. There's not much room for it.
Yeah.
The damage does kind of scale a little bit with how close you are. So if you're not 100%, you'll get hit for less damage than if you're like 100% wrong.
Right.
All right, let's do a quick. We don't have to. Let's just not bother with feast right now. Let's give it a few more pulls until people get comfortable with it, and then we'll start dropping feasts again. And me calling out the colors is it helping you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. I mean, that's really. I'm just a pro at it, so I don't.
Okay.
I don't need
Wow.
add. I don't need
At least
add-ons
he's
or anything.
modest.
Okay. All right. Let's.
I'm totally gonna die now.
Everyone was ready. On the
Get out to do it. It's just appear and not quick as that.
You guys can kick me from the group if you want.
5,
Never.
2.
Kick. Oh, it's not that time.
Get ready to spells. Dispel, 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 dispel. Alright. Magma trap in 5. Magma traps. Multi-sided strike. Blue. Green. Red. Green. Blue.
Ooh, I like that weak aura.
Stack
one I
up on
shared?
tanks.
Stack and melee. Get ready to focus ads. Hard on the ad. Cleave. Stun. Ads need to die fast. Alright, orbs.
They're not up yet. Oh, now they're up.
Everyone in, everyone in. Dodge a laser, dodge a laser. Healer cooldowns now. Alright, bait the traps, bait the traps. Good job. Multi-sided strike in 5. Power blast didn't get interrupted.
I was low when I went up.
I ignored the 7 multi-sided strike because I was watching the pyroblast go.
I missed the second green guy and just blew me up. I was too low.
Do we have a soul stone again?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Cool.
both soul stoned.
All right, so who was it? Gretchen? Were you the one that was gonna?
I can, like I said, but because I'm melee, I've got my feral lunge up, so I can jump over there.
Well, I can have. Let's see. I can have. We got some range in here. Who do we have?
That was our best try ever.
Sylv and just
I,
it's pretty much like right after we killed this first orb. Just Tangela, Sylv, and Ram, please target the mage and DPS. Like while we're waiting and baiting these traps, and we're waiting for that multi-sided strike. Let's just DPS a little bit on that mage and get that shield broken on that pyroblast so we can interrupt that pyroblast.
I got the
What do you
shield
mean?
broken, but I went up as I went to throw my interrupt.
It's the same thing. Yeah, I noticed that's exactly what happened to me.
What do you mean by bait the traps? Because I haven't been. This is my first time in here with you
Alright,
guys.
so those magma traps, they spawn like on a random player. So if you bait them over here, we can get all the traps to bait over here instead of dropping them out here in the middle of the floor where we're
Okay,
going to
so
have to
just-
run later on if we don't get a chance to clear
So
them.
you want to drop them where the orb is, if we can.
Or in this
Generally.
area, in this general area, in this little alcove.
Okay.
But out of the group.
Out of
obviously.
Yeah,
But
no, I
still
know what
back
you mean. Yeah.
We don't want to drop them on the orbs where we're getting ready to stack for the next DPS line, or we don't want them in the middle of the floor where we can't clear them and we have to worry about them when we're running them.
I used an int scroll, so don't waste yours, Dandelion.
Okay. All right, let's do a raid check and get this going.
What's happened to our 3 mages?
Uncle Ruckus is part-time, so he works for the city and can't raid he has a 24 on, 24 off schedule.
4, 3, 2.
Oh, is he emergency services?
Yes. He is.
Been there, done that.
Alright, and the spell's good. Alright, here we go. Magma traps in 5. Magma. Multi-sided strike. Blue. Green. Blue. Whoops. Green. Red. Blue.
Angela,
Completely messed me up there.
I'm taking away your speaking privileges.
Oh my god.
It's all
Alright,
right. We got
stacking melee, stacking melee. No one died. Good job.
I did. Suck.
Aw.
Someone is unhappy.
Keep drying up.
That's-
Keep drying. Oh. Keep drying up. Keep drying up. Alright, stacking the thing. Orb. Healer cooldowns, get ready. Now, healer cooldown. Alright. Bait the traps. Got it. Blue, green, red, green, blue. And then we'll do the orb right here. Get ready for healer cooldowns. The next two, Ron. Dispels, dispels.
Okay, she jumped into the fucking smoke.
What is up with that?
The soulstone?
Ah, crap.
Yes, we do.
Wait, we do or don't?
We should.
I didn't have one on.
One just took it.
Oh, did I not get one that time?
We fail.
I swore I did it. Damn it, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Where were you? Where were you, ill matter? Where were you?
Busy healing over
Release,
here.
I'll just res everybody when I get up there.
I'm busy doing top DPS. I ain't got time for that.
Who is that?
That's me
Tangela, shit,
mocking
that's not
ill
me.
matter.
For being better.
We rib each other the entire raid. He said I was on it all morning, reminding
You
him to do
were.
soul stones, and I forgot that one time, I guess.
I'm over here just drinking coffee, and all of a sudden I hear Sievert Soulstone. I'm like, well, fuck.
It's alright.
Now I got yellow gear and shit. Freaking.
Well, we made it through. I don't know if some people had some individual help, but we made it through the first multi-sided strike with no deaths, so that was good. Well, we lost Feel the Love. Oh,
I've done the last two, but I fucked up there. I could see the arrow though, but that's all I saw. Then I was dead. Didn't I turned to the blue, and it was dead. I think it's buggy on mine, or I don't know. I said I don't mind dropping if you replace. If it gets the team forward, I'm sucking at it.
is the guild repairs on for everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think just force a habit. I don't think I've ever used it.
I never use it either. I do. It depends on what we're doing.
Depends on how bad the repair bill is.
Right. Depends on how many times we're wiping to the same boss. I don't do it on my hunter, but if I'm on my monk and we're wiping over and over, I'll use a guild repair.
I put out in.
Sievert's been soul stoned.
As is Holy Jip.
So stoned, bruh.
Sorry for the caps.
Okay. Apparently
Alright.
I got nothing today. That's fine. That's cool.
So I like that if you get hit once by multi-sided strike, you don't die.
Right.
It's always nice to have a little bit of leeway. So
Mine seemed to hit me instantly, like all four at the same time.
That is a common bug every now and then. Well, not common, but that does.
I'll get near on every go.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Dandelion. You really didn't go for stoned wheat?
They give Soulstone this time.
We did.
Alright, get ready for interrupt. Oh, there we go, dispel. Good job, that was quick. And here comes magma traps in 5. Good job. Multi-sided strike. Blue. Green. Red. Green. Blue.
Easy peasy
Stacking
lemon.
melee. Only adds. Hard cleave. Alright, on the orb. Get ready for cooldowns now. Bait the traps. Pyro block. Got it?
Got it.
Blue. Green. Red. Green. Blue. Healthstone, stay alive. Get giant up. Dispels, dispels, dispels. Yeah. You have to, everyone has to be in the mist if they're gonna get dispelled.
Okay, so what's killing us coming out of the multi-sided strikes now? Is it just the getting into the
dispels.
mist, or okay?
Yeah, you gotta get in, or the dispel doesn't hit you, or like everybody's gotta be in the same instance, so to speak, in or out of the.
Blood fail.
I got a repair, so decided to do that on the way back.
We have repair.
As I'm going up, yeah, mine is, as soon as I'm appearing, I'm dying. So see the blue, turns to blue, turn to green, then I'm dead. Know what the blue looks like? It's a little blue colour. I turn to it, and it's either bugged or my computer's polished.
Well,
It's
if we're
me.
low, we're gonna get 86 anyways because Mandalorian is just shooting fireballs at us.
You can just for a healer, it's what's that huge heal you have?
Yeah, you can use Desperate Prayer and survive.
The thing is, I'm not getting a chance there. I'm going up, I'm seeing the blue, I turn to the blue, and I'm dead.
What I'm saying is, right before you go up, if you know you're low, and you get hit by one, use Desperate Prayer on yourself.
I'm saying
Whatever
there's
that-
no difference between my HP. I'm like, as soon as I turn up, I'm dead. That's how it's appearing on my computer. Sometimes I can do
Are
it.
you starting off at low health? Is what I'm getting at.
I'm going up 100%. It's like boom, boom, as quick as that.
Are you having like frame rate lag or something?
Got 45 here. No, I don't know. It's either me or it's a pile of shit.
Okay, wait, hold on. I kind of have a solution here. If I get hit by like 2 of them, I can still live. I'll still have enough health at the end of this thing. There is almost 50,000 HP difference between you and I, and that
Yeah.
makes a difference. Because I could be left with 50,000 HP and still make it, past the multi-sided strikes. And so, what might kill me will kill. It's simply
Right.
It's just an HP difference, I think.
Yeah, 'cause it does take a shit ton of HP on that thing.
Yeah, I think I got hit by 2 and I was like down to like 8% health left just by getting hit twice.
So this is there it is. I appear up there, see the blue, turn to the blue. The arrow even looks at, and the blue comes, and I turn to the green on.
Now, wait a minute. You are waiting until the blue is completely through your character before you turn again, right?
It seems like that on my screen, yeah.
I mean, I know it's quick pace, and that's what my thing was. I saw the animation start, and I would turn too soon before it was complete over to the next green. So that was my thing when I was first trying to learn it. Maybe it's just that split second. I don't know.
Been on the dummies, I can do that reliably. It just I can do this sometimes, but sometimes it just go. I don't want to drop in to help the team get through.
Well, there are 4 sub 400 pieces that you're wearing. I mean, the HP difference is noticeable whenever you get hit by.
I'm only wearing the gear that drops. I can upgrade the item level, but
Right.
put on more HP. See that.
Well, let's give it another
Hey,
try.
how about we,
what-
as a guild, buy some stam flasks for this fight and see how that, instead of using stat flasks.
How much stam? I mean, how much HP would it give them for a
Not
stam
enough.
flask?
Like
20 to
500
30K.
stam.
But that's it still won't stop me dying instantly. Be
Well,
quicker
it
to just
might, because
replace.
you're 30K less stam than me, and I'm a DPS. So 30K more stam might help you live. It's not gonna hurt
Okay,
any.
this time, feel the love. I'm gonna put Iron Bark on you before you go up multi-sided. We'll see how that makes a difference. Okay.
Drop wings, obviously. I've got up there a few times, as I said. I've done it a couple of times, but I'll try. Sandy might be replace me, might to get you guys.
Make sure you're Iron Barked here before
Okay.
you go up.
One way or the other, we'll figure it out
How about this?
because we're good like that.
Yeah.
I tried to
Okay,
find it on
okay.
the logs the other day, and I was looking for it, and it said 0 players took damage from multi-sided strike, but then when I looked at the logs, when the multi-sided strike happened, there was like 5 players who died, and it just said 1 shot. It didn't say like what killed them. It was really weird. But
Just feel like
anyway.
I'm letting you down. So let's keep going. Then.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
I'll use it int scroll.
I know as a hunter, I can pop my turtle just before I get going up, and I won't take any damage. It don't matter which way.
Yeah, it's better to use the turtle for traps.
Right.
2, 1.
Get ready for dispel. Dispels. Good. Traps. Multi-sided strike. Blue. Green. Red. Green. Blue.
You lived.
Said I can do it sometimes, but it's just very
Is that the same issue with Ram probably too? Is his HP low?
I've got 2,000 less than Field.
just put on my HP gear, but I didn't get hit that time. Just luck.
You didn't soak any of them. Someone did something on you because you got no buffs to say that you got.
All right, orb. Stacking the orb. Everyone on the orb. Get ready for healer cooldowns. 3, 2, 1. Now. Get ready for pyroblast interrupt. Got it. Multi-sided strike. Blue. Green. Red.
Shit.
green, blue.
Shit.
All right, let's keep going. Right here's the orb. Everyone in the orb. Everyone in the orb. Dispels. Kill the ads. Cleave. Stun.
Should
Oh,
be
we
going
need
to
to
next
kill
orb.
that next orb. Keep going, keep going. Keep trying alive.
Get Bernie up.
We don't have one.
Okay.
Keep going, keep going. Multi-sided strike, blue, green, red, green, blue. Alright, so wipe it up.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
I want to see the ox.
There you go.
Trap.
Our corpse has made it to phase 2.
Our corpse is ready to phase 2.
That
So there-
time, that time on the second try, I got the green, got the blue, but then it just seemed to really turn slowly to, as in slowed down. The whole screen just wouldn't go the. That's what happened on my screen.
Oh, that ox is not how I thought it was going to be.
A reminder, if you run through, pick up an orb on your way. That's how we can DPS the orbs in here. We have to drop.
So we'll need a healer to pick up the first one here at the start. And then we only need the one orb. But I'll get the last orb, and we won't worry about the other two. Because we don't have demon hunters or anything like that.
Amophilians off.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, thank you. Take care.
Take care out there.
Bad, Tangela. Bad.
What? Alright, so,
I'm gonna unless we're gonna go again right away, I'm gonna go get a refill on the coffee while you look for a replacement.
alright. We are, we're gonna head over, we're gonna call it here for today on this raid, and we're gonna move over. We're gonna move over to COS.
I'm only Haruk.
Haruk.
Do you want me to
so,
tank them?
So, Dervon, if Glaive wanted to come back, she's welcome to join us.
I'll ask her.
No, I've only tanked COS, and it was LFR. So I don't know what I'm doing as a DPS.
Don't worry, we'll teach you.
It's not bad.
Blood, yeah, go ahead and switch.
Where was last week's heroic lockout left?
Mecca.
On Mechatort? Think we can do a quick mount run on Mechatort and then head over?
It doesn't seem like it's very quick for us on that guy.
Okay.
Not
Just checking.
too low of a drop rate to really do it.
I'm going for that coffee now. I'll be right back.
I would totally do it, but yeah, last week to be honest, I really got frustrated.
Yeah, COS. OTC should be.
I know there's going to be a lot of pushback and stuff, but the strat that we're going to do on the first boss is the safe strat. So just pay attention to what I say when we do it, and everything will go correctly, or go smoothly, I mean.
Also, after we do get AOTC on COS, can we never go back?
Yes, I
I
agree.
agree.
I don't want to. To be honest, I really didn't want to come today, but I just had 2 or 3 people whisper me that they wanted to get that. We are an AOTC group, and we don't have AOTC for this raid. So,
Where do we go for this again?
Storm Song Valley.
The Shrine of Storm area. But if
Wait
you
for
go
a warlock to show up and throw out summons. That's
Where do you go to Iron Mall Overlook?
It's up where the sub-world boss is.
Yeah, the easiest one is to go to where the B area is, and then run across the water there.
Iron Mall Overlook. Glide. Hit the glider down.
Shit, we're on alliance. Are we having a break before or after we get?
There's only one ad to kill, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's the mini boss, so wait until everybody's there.
Let's go in and let's kill the mini boss or whatever, and then we'll do our break, and then we'll just go from there. We'll do our break a little early.
Ooh, Dark Shore's up.
Yeah, it just popped today apparently.
Free loot.
Let's see if it gives me a decent 400 weapon.
I'm praying for you, dude.
It won't.
Oh, I know.
Don't get your hopes up, man. And I have reason to say that, sir.
You gotta be optimistic at the very least.
I got
understand
one.
that even if you're a pessimist, even if you are not right, it's still a good outcome for you.
If you guys PvP, it's also weapons for your conquest cap.
It burns when I PvP.
Literally.
You should
So I
probably
don't
get that
do
checked out. But no, I've gotten two
I'm an ass.
400 weapons out of 13 characters running it every single time it pops up.
Whoa, Cracker, what's that?
That's
Oh.
the 2 trinkets I'm wearing.
No, I thought you got like a Titan First Pearl Diver's compass. I was gonna be like, holy shit.
Nah, I wish.
My tank has a Titan forged compass.
Oh, so jealous of your tank. Like I have a Titan forged one from back when like Old Year was out, so I have a 375.
Oh yeah, that's when my Titan forged.
Now that I really would like it, it's like, no, it's great.
Hey Giant, are you still playing RMs?
RM?
Not right now. Why?
Okay, I was just trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out Fury on my little baby warrior.
Fury.
I was doing. I did a sim, and it says she's like 384, and I simmed her, and it says she's supposed to be doing like 17k, and I can only get 12 and 13 out of.
Arm's just gonna do better at that level.
Yeah. It takes a lot of gear and pretty much even weapons.
Hey Tangela, just for shits and giggles, tell everybody your favorite kind of shrine in Diablo.
Which one was it?
The Enlightened.
Oh, the Enlightened. Oh wow.
Bram, you fool.
Oh man. Yeah, you did it right. There you go. Just teasing her like an entire day because the way she said Enlightened and did.
Those guys, they pick on everything I say wrong. It's like over and over. You said it wrong. You said it wrong. I'm sorry.
It's only for entertainment value. It's not really picking on you.
It's all right. I never could get my 100 finished. I had like the one that I was really close on. I think was 45 seconds short of completing a 100.
I gotta get my freaking sets and shit for that so I can do
I
something.
finished all the season journey, so I got my wings, my galaxy wings or whatever they're. But and I've only got one item. I got full ancient, like every slot is ancient gear.
How?
And I've got 3 primals, but I don't have any augments. So I got one. So I think if I get 1 or 2 more augments, I can get the 100 done. We farm.
Holy shit, you farm.
Yeah, I saw Bernie. You're playing a wizard, right? I think I saw you were on a wizard. Yeah, they it's a from what I'm hearing, because one of my friends was playing a wizard, they were saying it's like a unique rotation. Once you get it going, you're like unstoppable. But the trick is getting it going.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful. Like once you get your stacks up, there's really no stopping you.
I play monk. Every time I play, I'm on a monk. I did hardcore barb, so I did a barbarian hardcore, and I got her up to like greater rift. I don't know, 55 or.
What class? Bernie, you said you can't do an 80. Are you on a wizard or a crusader?
She's on a wizard.
Okay.
It's safe to go in by the look of it.
Come on in.
Don't not AoE. Just kill the ad.
Cleave as hard as you.
Is this mythic?
This is cleave fight.
This is mythic.
All right,
Yes,
zone out.
it is.
Zone out.
Zone out.
Oh Jesus!
We're not that good.
I zoned in all of a sudden. Everybody was red. I'm like, what is happening?
I have a question.
Survive, Tom.
Why am I on the interrupt list for Diamond?
Are you on the interrupt list?
I am.
Oh, my bad.
Darevon.
Alright, let me switch to raid, sorry.
Well, the mini boss only killed me 5 times getting out of there.
Well, how many guilds have killed it? I mean, we could be one of those guilds. It's like anybody in Toast even trying to down it on Mythic?
I don't know.
I haven't heard.
I don't think so.
I'd like to see it on heroic before we try that.
Don't even remember this boss at all. We come into the
Go
first
big or
day.
go home.
It should be good now. Yeah, I was watching Cooper last night. They had like what a 2 or 3% wipe on Jaina.
Still.
They were like,
Still says mythic for me.
Yep, it's on mythic.
Yep. Sylvesia,
My-
seriously, stop cooking your cat. It won't go on fire.
zone out and then back in.
If I
Should
have
be
to
fine.
set my
Mine
cat on
says.
fire to avoid mythic COS, I will.
Do it.
Wait, hold on. Maybe mine does say mythic.
Yeah, mine says mythic.
Alright,
Yeah,
is everyone out?
No, there's still 6 people inside.
Well, yeah, we should.
You can switch it while they're in, right?
Still
No,
matter.
they'll still have to zone out.
All I remember about this dungeon is going in and moaning how shit it was. And that's
Now
the
it's
only
set
thing
to
Difficulty
heroic.
set to heroic. Let's go in. Okay, on this ad, do not stand in his cleave. If you do get cleaved, you'll be able to be hit by everybody, and you'll most likely die.
So
Pulling the ad now.
bad.
I'm gonna be honest. I know how to do these fights, but I don't know how to explain them. So,
I will.
Giant, cool.
Get out of the
was-
cleave. No, everybody's all aggressive. Oh, it died quickly.
Woohoo! Kill ill matter. Let's get him.
What the fuck?
That's for forgetting that soul stone this morning.
That's for
Oh.
stabbing Tangela all those times.
So I'll start with Tangela. You're going to be holding the speaker.
I'm gonna let Ilmatter do it. He's done it before, and he's
Okay, well, then Ilmatter will. Ilmatter, you're going to first take the speaker to the Void Stone. And once it uses the Void Stone, you'll then move to the Trident, and then you'll move to the Crown in that rotation. We're going to proc the Crown on Fathul, the tank one first, and then all the DPS will switch to the speaker on Void, and you're going to tick-tock it like that. So we'll make the big one do a Crown or a relic first, and then we'll make the small one do a relic, and then we'll do that. And then we're doing the Crown first and last, so we have cooldowns on the first, and then they're all back up again on the last.
So I'm just going clockwise, correct?
Yeah. And then we'll use the... Wait, no, you're going counterclockwise.
So I'm going Stone Trident Crown.
Yeah. And we'll use Hero at the end, just so we can burn them down both together during the last Crown.
Just call for luck.
And then for the... okay.
Didn't we just
Sorry.
take a break?
No.
No. Just do the break. I don't want to explain interrupts if people are going on break.
Are we having break or
Yeah, let's take a little quick break.
have a smoke? Then?
Looking at the logs, that demon, that warlock we took more hits of the 7-sided strike than anyone else on the team.
The last few attempts, I was just hitting 2 of them because I wasn't really...
I don't even
much
see
attention.
Holy Joe. I don't even see Fields on the list of having any hits taken. That's what I'm saying. But he's the one that's dying from it, right?
Yeah.
Am I looking wrong? Damage taken?
No, not in that basket.
Did
Which
you change
basket?
your underwear too?
The bread basket.
Okay.
Goodness.
Hey, can you get that Febreze and spray your bed, please?
Okay.
Oh no.
Sure will.
Anything for you, mommy.
Yeah. Right.
Says I pretty much take the second most amount of damage from multi-sided. Compared to the guy that was helping us.
I don't know. Maybe I just don't know how to find the damage, but you would think that if he was dying every single pull it would be on the log that he was taking damage from it. But I see me as number 2 for taking 7 hits, 7 hits out of 5 pulls.
See, I did. You have multi-sided strike targets total, as in for all the pulls that we've done on Jadefire for this day.
Yeah, that's what. That warlock took 17 hits.
2, 1.
Is that what you're showing?
No, I got a different kind of meter. I'm Scott.
Oh, I'm working at the logs.
Oh.
There you go. Half your repairs are paid.
Nice.
I want you to pay for my repairs.
Fair's fair.
Alright, was the break over? I missed the timer.
Okay.
This break is over.
It is. So are people that are on the interrupt order on the note, are you all here?
Hello.
I'm back.
Yes, I am.
Here.
Okay, so the way there's going to be 3 ads, they're going to be marked by those the icons that are next to the. We're going to let the moon get one cast or get interrupted on one cast, and then we're going to let his cast get off, and then we're going to interrupt the next one twice. So the first one's debuff will go away, and then we'll let that one die after 2 casts, and then the third one, if everything goes correctly, we'll only get 3 casts interrupted before we let it do its fourth. And if it's done correctly, and if you interrupt after 75% of the cast bar, it's a very slow cast. It will never double up and make the healers hate you.
So interrupt at the end of the cast after one cast has gotten off for moon, right?
Yes.
Are these the marks that are going to be on the ads as they spawn as well?
Yes, it should if the DBM does it correctly.
Okay. So the triangle ad, 1 interrupt and then 2 interrupt and let the third cast go?
Yeah, it's every once in a while we may have to call for an extra one. If that happens, I'll go in charge and do it real quick, but we shouldn't ever have to do that if you just can't count the cast bars that it's done.
The ads do not show in the boss frames, right?
No, they do not.
Okay.
Is there a macro to target based on raid marker?
There's not. Let me get the name of them real quick.
Is there a
tab
command, maybe?
Just spam tab.
I mean, I got nameplates up. That's no big deal.
Okay, so they're named Eldrick Revelation.
You want me to drop a cauldron?
Giant, when do they spawn? Like
They spawn when the big guy uses a relic.
Okay.
So it's not going to be every relic used, it'll be every other one. And then
and you're doing the big guy's relic first, right? So there's going to be ads right away.
Yeah,
to do this. Okay.
Yeah, once the big guy uses his relic, it's going to do AoE on everybody. Healers have to keep everybody above 20%. If you get below that, you instant die. So it's going to be a little bit scary with one of the ads getting off during that explosion, but it should only. We're going to have healer cooldowns, use them during that time and everything like that, because they'll be up again on the third one when it's needed. And then the biggest thing for healers is they have to dispel people from the debuff that will be going out throughout the fight. do it at 9 stacks or when the crown is about to be used. I'll call when the crown is going to get used, so you know when to dispel. For everybody else, there's going to be void zones popping around the room. You will have to stoke them, but you have to wait until they're small enough. They bounce around, so there's a big one, then a medium one, and then a small one. You only soak the small one. Then the speaker, he's going to do a cast that the ad did that everybody stood in at the start. You don't want to stand in that. You have to do whatever you need to get out of it, because you do not want to get hit by it. And then the only other thing for DPS is you'll get a debuff where you have to run away from the raid. You will actually have to do that because it's fall off damage and it does a lot.
What's the debuff called?
Getting the name of it right now. It's called Crushing Doubt.
And just run away from everyone with it?
Yes. Just run to the outside, but don't go in the water because that will do some weird things. It stops all of your mitigation and stuff.
Oh, and Crushing Doubt slows your movement speed too, so keep going.
And at the start of the fight, there should be no damage on the speaker because we're going to be focusing Fathul. If you do damage the speaker early, you may pull aggro on it, and that's going to mess it up for the person trying to tank that.
Wait, threat matters?
It sort of does.
He casts an ability that increases that his target's aggro generation.
Yeah.
Love it.
And when done incorrectly, like all the other times I've done it, there's been times where people are trying to dot him up to pad their meters and stuff. That will make it so he'll put the debuff on multiple people, and then it's just a cluster from there.
Dot him up, dot him up.
When they activate the spear that we all have to get into the bubble and start just...
We just need a DPS that adds... The ability says allies, but it's not our allies, it's the boss's allies, which will be any of the ads and either of the bosses. So as long as we
do
DPS
damage in the bubble.
Yeah, just DPS the ads that are in the bubble or the bosses that are in the bubble, and it should be pretty easy. When the biggest and the most deadliest one, in my experience, is the Void Stone. But if everybody does their damage on the correct target right away, it's pretty much a non-issue. What the Void Stone does is it stops all healing on everybody. So you don't want to take any damage. You don't want to soak any of the Void Zones or anything like that while it's out. You just want to DPS this, whoever activated the relic as fast as possible to knock down his shield. Then we'll move on to the other parts of the fight.
So when the ads come out, we're killing Moon, Triangle, and then Diamond.
Yeah, they kill themselves, and you just let them kill themselves by getting a cast off. You delay that by interrupting it so they don't go off multiple times, because they put out a stack on everybody, and the next time that one goes off, it does exponential more damage to the... So if there's 3 casts get off, everybody's dead at that.
Oh, okay. So he has to cast, like, my ad will have to cast a third time. Like, I'll let him get one off, interrupt the second one, and then the third one's going to kill him.
No, you just... If they get a cast off, they explode, and it hits everybody in the raid. So you interrupt it the first time, and then you just go back to DPSing. And then the people that are on the 2 ad, they'll interrupt the first cast, then the second cast, and then they'll go back on the DPSing. And then the third ones, they're the ones that may call for a 4th interrupt. But it should never be needed, really.
And when you say DPSing, you mean DPSing the ad or back to the boss?
Back to the boss.
Okay. Just want to make sure that everything's clear with me.
It made back to the boss, but there's also going to be an ad that comes out from the speaker that'll be called out. We'll have to DPS it down to knock its shield off so it stops its cast. If it gets cast off, everybody's feared, and we. But everything is low enough health that if something's called out to DPS or focus, just make sure that you actually switch your target. And then me and Bernie, we're gonna be a little bit like, we're gonna be focusing the big ad there. We don't want to get more than 3 stacks. It lowers our health, and we have to watch our cooldown, so we may call for externals more often than probably.
There's still flasks in the cauldron.
Anyone have a couple prolonged powers I can snag? Or an auction house?
Pretty sure we've gone over everything. Anything beyond that, it's going to be much easier to learn it by seeing it, so we should be getting ready for a pull.
Yeah, I know I'm much better. It's like you can explain it all day, but I need to physically see it.
I just wanted to get the important parts off, but yeah, it sounds hectic and all that. It's not really that bad. Just dodge the things you need to and focus what's called out, and it'll be all good.
Who needed prolonged power?
It's not a big deal. I'm ready to roll.
Okay.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rapture in his whispers. In shadow.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Stoke the little ones.
Three, two, one.
My bad, Bernie.
You're all good.
Okay, he's going to use Relic soon. Make sure people are dispelled. Please stand in the healer stuff on the ground. Interrupt your ads.
3, 2, 1.
I got the first one, Blood. Did you take the second?
I'm dead.
Darevon, this one's
Which
yours.
one?
Diamond.
Okay,
Angela,
everybody
do you wanna
switch
take the
over
last
to the
one on the
speaker.
diamond?
Bring the boss over here, Bernie.
Alright, is there anyone we need to get us get up?
Great job on interrupts.
Both
Wouldn't want to do it
interrupters
that
You want
way.
to soak the little ones, guys.
Where am
Not
I?
run away from it.
Both
Over here.
interrupters for the diamond are down. For the
Ah.
first one, I'm the only one.
2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
You want to get Blood up?
All DPS should be on the speaker right now. The smaller boss ad. Get out of the cerebral.
3, 2, 1.
Three, two, one.
Five, 4, 3,
Okay, Relic, get everybody healed up. DPS the speaker. Get out of the cleave. A little bit more. Okay, now switch to the echo. Or the visage, I mean.
Join up.
Minute 20.
We don't have
Okay,
one.
everybody switch to the feared, or Fathul, the big Ed.
3, 2, 1.
Good job, Bill Matter.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's the cooldown on Virez?
50, 55.
Okay, Bernie
What do
may
you
be
do
able
with
to...
stacks on you?
Just DPS. You'll increase your damage done, but you're also have less health, so don't soak while you have it.
Okay.
Switch to the visage, DPS it down. Back onto the big one. He's doing a relic. There's going to be no healing. Heavy DPS on the big guy. Interrupts need to go out.
5, 4, 3.
Okay, tanks are dead, but
Alright. Jump in the water.
I have a request. Ilmatter, can you try to max out your range on the speaker? The closer you are, the more damage that his bolt does.
Yep, I was just trying to bait him to the area.
We should have a soul stone, but
So
it might have worn off.
it's a quick run back.
So Giant, my ad dies before I can ever interrupt it. So is that normal?
Well,
I thought it was supposed to be up, and then I interrupted second cast.
No, you interrupt the first cast. If he gets a cast off, he dies.
You said
So-
let him cast once and then interrupt his second cast.
Interrupt the first one, then let the second one get off.
Okay.
Hey, there's Uncle.
Do you want to get him in here? Or?
Well, he hasn't actually logged into the game. He's just on
Oh, okay.
VNet. It could have been a phone app.
Yeah.
So let's just keep going.
Also, don't be too quick to dispel promises of power from DPS. Like, I've seen it get dispelled at like 1 or 2 stacks, and that's not enough. They need to have that DPS buff. Like, maybe like 6 or 7 is good to dispel.
Okay.
Yeah, unless a relic is going to get off, and then you want to make sure everybody doesn't have it.
At least 5. Just let it go to 5 at least.
Yeah, and you can actually share it, but let's not try to do advanced strats right now. Just let the people who get it, and then focus on dodging and soaking what you need to.
Do we want to put food down?
Sure, we can drop a feast for this. Thanks, Dandelion. If good job on the interrupts for the folks who needed help. Thanks for calling it out. Just if you need help, my interrupts not being used, so just say which ad, like diamond or star or moon or whatever, and say need help. And
There was something. There was something I noticed weird on the second set. There was another they had a buff on them or an icon or something. It was on my end anyway. It was covering up the raid marker, so I couldn't tell them apart. But I was dead anyway. So, do they have like a buff that they share or something, and I might be able to tone down with an add-on or something?
Not that I know of.
Some weird marker. I think it had like a 4 stack on it or something maybe.
I know mine. I have a weak aura that puts up like the Dark Moon cards on them, but I ignore that and just look at the.
Yeah, I mean I'm using the default nameplates, but so the
I am-
icon shows up to the left of the the HP bar, which was covered by some weird icon. I don't know, like a spell icon or a buff icon or something. Anyway, I'll figure it out.
Okay. All right. So on the tanks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Embrace the Master's truth! Kneel in the shadows.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, you don't have to keep moving. You just need to keep him at max range.
Yeah, I know, but he chases me.
Out of the frontal.
Three, two, one.
Okay, relic's gonna happen. Dispel people. Interrupts need to go out.
3, 2, 1.
Moving over to the Voidstone.
2, 1.
Okay, switch damage over to the speaker. Get the speaker near the Void Zone. Interrupts. Nope.
Who is on the next interrupt for Triangle?
Triangle, we did our 2.
Yeah. Did Moon get interrupted more than one time?
Alright, I'm not speaking the same language as you. You said let the cast it off.
You
Am I
Interrupt the
imagining?
first cast.
You do
That's
the
what I
first
did.
cast,
and then get
you
off
interrupt
of it.
Yeah.
1.
But
That's
if
what
it
I
gets
did.
2 interrupts, then it's gonna overlap with the other one. So if somebody else interrupted trying to help out, that's what happened.
Oh. So I'm just interrupting it once. It's first cast.
Right.
Yes.
And then I leave it alone. That's what.
Exactly. So if someone interrupted the moon other than fast lane, that's why we wipe.
Yeah, so basically the mechanic is when they get the cast off, they do AoE damage. And if they have two of them going off at the same time, it's just going to blow us all up.
Right.
So
So
we
we
gotta
only want
stagger.
exactly. We want to stagger that damage. We want only one of them to do the AOE pulse at a time. They do the pulse when the cast gets off, and then as soon as they do the pulse, they die. But if we have all 3 of them die at the same time, then it's a wipe. If we have 2 of them die at the same time, it's a wipe. So we try to stagger those pulses by doing the interrupts. That's why we only do 1 interrupt on the moon, which Fastlane did the 1. We do 2 so that we can stagger the triangle from dying at the same time as diamond, and that's why we do 2 on that one, and then we do 3 on the diamond, and then after that they should all 3 be dead.
And we're also waiting till late in the cast, right? That I think I might have blown that one too. I think I interrupted early.
Yeah, if you do it too early, it's gonna throw off the timing as well.
So for fast lane, just the one, just don't help
looks like
out on interrupts unless they call out that they need
helped.
help.
Each of the
Yeah,
interrupters each have 1 interrupt.
Yeah, nobody helped. It was just a timing issue. So just let it get later into the cast bar. It's a very slow cast.
You're talking to me specifically, right?
To all of the interrupters.
Okay. All right. No problem.
Okay, so we got that worked out then. Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking that one. That was probably me.
I only ask like that to make sure you're not, I can take direct criticism and improvement advice. I don't mind. But I thought it was late in the cast, but never know.
Yeah, you're doing all right. It's just yours is actually the one that you can do it like earlier, and it wouldn't matter. It's the others that need to be delayed as much as possible. But if everybody delays at 75 or more, timings will be perfect.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Embrace the Master's truth! Kneel, shadow!
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get out of the clear.
Three, two, one.
Tangela's DPS.
Yeah, that's what the buff will do to you.
Don't be jealous.
Okay, dispel everybody that needs to be dispelled. The relics.
Five, 4,
Interrupts, get ready and go and do them.
1.
3, 2,
3, 2, 1.
Okay, let's move over to the Void Stone. DPS on the speaker.
Gonna pop him, catch some.
Can Seavert up.
During that, we should use one, then another healing cooldown.
Well, that's, yeah. You can use all the cooldowns you want during that phase.
But-
It's going to be up in the phase 3. They don't need to be used any.
2, 1.
So the ads were perfect that time, right?
Yes. Okay, get the spells out. Relic's gonna happen. Get everybody on full health. Use personal cooldowns. DPS the speaker. Switch to the visage.
4, 3, 2, 1.
DPS on Fathul now, the big guy. You can move the speaker to the trident now. Healers, be careful not to let him get out of your range.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, make sure dispels are got off. Get everybody topped off.
4,
Ah, Ill's dead.
1.
Oh. Yeah, we had healers dead. So it's much harder to heal the ranged tank than it is the actual tank. It's going to be a wipe here, though. Just let it go off.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I would have got another healer up, but we didn't have any more.
Yeah, I made a
Yeah.
dumb mistake. I thought I was on the outside one of the big spaghettis, and I was not.
Oh,
Do you want another healer, or is it just a?
You think it would? Do we need another healer? Seavert,
Listen-
how's it feeling?
Honestly, I think we just need to be more used to the fight.
Yeah. Just need one healer set maybe to the ranged tank. That's about it. Ranged, then the rest.
I was about to ask, do you have anyone set up to be like main tank healer, doing as big as heals they can on one target?
I can do it.
Here we go.
I mean, we
Yeah.
can always have we're gonna have Dervon go back because he's main spec heals. If you think it'll just help us like cushion the healing and because I don't think our DPS is an issue here.
It's not, but if the healers feel that they can do it as it is now and they just focus one person more on main healing on the one person, we should be.
It's not much damage. The tanks only die when the stacks get high and interrupt.
Because if we switch off the DPS, the Void Stone will stay up longer and things like that. It makes it a harder fight.
Okay.
Side note: that icon I'm seeing is a Dark Moon Fair deck icon.
Okay, so yeah, it's a weak aura that you have.
I don't have weak auras installed. So
Oh,
I
then
don't
it's
know what
DBM
I don't
then.
know what that's about. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I have weak auras, but I've never I don't have too many custom ones.
Good.
I'm wondering, is there an option to not? Oh, I never thought about DBM.
What is it showing you?
It's showing me Dark Moon Fair deck like trinket icons on the ads when they spawn. If someone's got a buff on that or a debuff
Oh,
on
that may be a weak aura. So just showing you that's what you
But
got to do.
I don't have weak auras installed. I don't have the add-on at all.
What
so other people's
nameplate
weak
add-on
auras
do you?
shouldn't be. I don't. I'm using the default nameplates.
That's weird.
So like I said, someone mentioned DBM, so I'm just.
I'm sorry, Dan. The man, can we get a feast down?
Okay, so
Anyway.
there's if you go into DBM for this fight, you'll see nameplates, and you can turn off.
Crucible.
It's either of the nameplate one. Just turn those both off.
Nameplates. No, I'm only getting nameplate options for Terrifying Echo and Witness the End. I don't know.
I think
it's
showing you auras when that's cast on whatever ad. So you just want to turn off the aura.
Okay.
And which icon are you on again?
Triangle. I mean, I'm the first, and the cast is long enough that I'm able to pick it up before the cast goes off,
Okay.
and so that's not a problem. It's just an annoying.
I was like gonna say I can switch you with Gretchen, and then you can do focus target off of Gretchen's.
Nah, we should be good.
Okay. Is there any other confusion on the fight before we do this poll? Since we've seen all the mechanics basically.
Does it just repeat that 3 or 4 times and that's it?
Okay.
Yep.
The only other thing we haven't seen is the trident, but the trident is it's not even worth mentioning really. So
Okay.
do a poll now.
Stupid trident.
The weakest of the relics.
4.
You are the weakest link.
2. 1.
Goodbye.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get out of that. Okay, dispel everybody. Relic's gonna get off.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Interrupts go out. Moving over to Void.
2, 1.
Stand in the spaghetti.
Switch to the speaker for damage.
Donovan, I need you to take the third one on the diamond. This one.
Damn.
Are are all those dark? I saw the Dark Moon card things this time too. Or are they all the same? It's the
No.
same card for each one.
They have a number.
Same. Yeah, it's got like an ace or a 1 through 8, I think.
I don't quite understand what they're up there for, but
Yeah, and because of how they're rendered in the game field, it's like depending on the angle you're looking at the mob from, it moves around the nameplate, like can cover up.
You think it might be something in my settings that's doing it?
No, mine did not show up at all that time since I made those changes in DBM. So
yeah, it's a personal thing.
once you click on the individual bosses under the raid section, you have to scroll down a little bit to get to the nameplate section, and then just uncheck anything in the nameplates. It's not something I've seen in
uncheck
any
all
other...
of those?
Yeah, it's not anything I've seen in any other raid before, though, so maybe I don't know why that's on by default for this. I don't know.
DBM, they're baking some WeakAura like features into the add-on itself.
Yeah, I'm hashtag no changes. like, stop it.
Alright, so let me find it. Oh, yeah, we hear you now. Was that you, Faye?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
But can they hear us?
I hear her. I thought I heard her. Alright, so where does it say that I got the Crucible open, the restless?
Yeah, once you click on the individual bosses and then scroll down a little bit on the right-hand panel down to the nameplates box.
So what show would
Yeah, uncheck all the show auras during whatever cast is.
Oh, okay. Alright, let's see if that works for me. Faye, are you talking?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. Okay, sorry. I think she was trying to talk and then she wouldn't, Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the they everyone's always talking about when they're like, they ruined this and they did that?
No, it's not they. It's
who's
they?
they? Well, now we know.
It's they. It's Alicia.
You know they, them, the men in black. Oh wait.
You'd probably confuse people less in Raid Tange if you just called me Sylv.
Sylv.
It'd be a lot easier. Thinking, who else believes?
I know. The they is so much easier to pronounce.
3, 2, 1.
Sylvicia.
Say Sylv.
Sylv's a lot easier. Calling Dandelion Dandy.
Only not quite as fun.
Yeah, she does not like to be called Dandy.
I just say, hey, you with the log.
That's the reason you call her Dan.
I gotta call her Dandelion, I thought.
How about Lion?
That'll be Mrs. Lion to you.
Lion, ma'am, ma'am, ma'am,
Lioness.
ma'am, lion.
Alright, soak us out, soak us out.
Lionette?
Lion Hess. Female lion.
Maybe I'll go try to
Okay,
rename her
dispel
Lioness.
everybody. Relics going out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Interrupts go.
Yeah, much better.
Get out of the frontal.
Nice.
Get Bernie up.
Moving now to the next relic.
We missing interrupts. Oh, that's a
Alright,
normal
we can
day.
recover. Damage on speaker.
Is it okay to cleave these guys right now?
You can, yes.
Okay.
As long as you're focusing the correct one, it won't hurt.
He would tell you.
Okay, dispel everybody, get everybody topped off. Use personal cooldowns, damage the speaker quickly. Okay, switch to the visage.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Damage back on the big guy.
Beard.
Okay, dispel everybody, get everybody topped up.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Relics going out. Use whatever cooldowns you had. Keep damage on the big. Keep damage on the big guy. Okay, now switch to the visage. Timings are good enough with this interrupt.
Il's down.
Okay, switch to the speaker. We're unrecoverable now, but getting further in the fight. Let's wipe it.
2, 1.
Jump in the water.
Jumping in the water doesn't kill you.
No, but Cracker will. Get him! Get him! Ah.
So let's go for broken. We're gonna extend the timings on the interrupts. Tangela, you'll be the third interrupt on triangle. And Dartok, are you able to be the fourth on diamond?
There was a missed one on diamond that time. I don't know if the first two had a problem, but the diamond got off.
So it's not timings, it's missed? Okay.
Yeah, we had twice during the fight 2 stacks of the revelation.
I can be in the order if someone's having issues seeing it.
I mean, Dartok's making the interrupts. He makes me nervous because he lasts to the very last second.
It's all good if you're.
I know.
Confident in your ability.
Got you, bro.
Let's get a feast down.
Don't freak out, man.
Just trust your other raiders. Unless they're missing it, then we gotta fix it.
I'm not like going after and getting ready to interrupt. I know he's got it. I just watch the timer and it just makes me nervous.
Do we need the people on diamond to be vocal with their interrupts?
Nope.
Since there's more than one doing it.
Or if any of the diamond people want to swap out with Tangela, we can swap you out.
Yeah, I'm offering, if anyone wants to step out of the interrupt order, I'm offering to step in their spot. Just, you gotta speak now if you have an issue.
I'm not having issues with the 3, but if it, but it would honestly be helpful if Blood was like, I got mine, because by the time people switch off, just to make sure they're not like, wait, did I miss one because they did it too early? You know,
Okay. I'll scream at you.
so all I have to say is Blood got his or Davern got his. You know,
Yeah.
like, just
Alright.
it's really simple.
That's
like,
why I was saying that we should probably do the call outs, because where there's more people involved, it's easier to know who's next if we call out what we're doing.
the timing's done right, it's not a problem. But if somebody hits it early, you don't know if they got it early, and now the other one's a little off. Just call it out. It's simple.
let's be consistent with our callouts. Let's do what we do, or we're supposed to do on Grong. Say after Bloodsin or Blood Vice uses yours, say Davron, you're next. So they hear their name, so it pops them, and then they know what to do. And then Davron, when you do yours, you'll say Sybil, so you're next. So she'll be ready.
Okay.
Did you get what you needed, Joe? Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch my spec.
We're gonna charge you for that.
The 50 DKP minus.
Yeah, it's yeah.
All right.
Many defects.
If you're ready, we can get this going. All right. So I'm still out of the order, but if you need me, call out that you need help. My interrupts are.
Help me, Tangela. Help me, Tangela. Sorry.
Who sings that song?
Beach Boys.
Let's keep it that way. Yeah.
3,
Oh,
2, 1.
that's just mean spirit.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get out of Cerebral. Okay, get the spells off.
Five, 4,
Interrupts go out.
1.
Javon.
Gotcha.
Moving the Void Stone.
Still.
Damage on speaker.
Are we still seeing people like get out of the purples? We need to soak the little tiny.
5, 4,
Don't run from the little bitty one.
1.
Keep letting you get 4 on there on accident because I'm watching the help. Get out of Cerebral. Okay, get the spells off. Everybody, relics going out. Keep damage on speaker. I'll switch to the visit.
Five, 4.
Okay, switch on to the fear or the big guy.
Blood's down. Tangela, if you can take first. On diamond.
All right, first on diamond. Thank you.
Okay, get the spells off. Relic's gonna go out. Get everybody topped off.
5,
Switch to the visage real quick.
2, 1.
Get back onto the big guy.
Oh yeah. I'm stunned and everybody's Sorry.
Tangela, I took your first one.
Okay.
That would do it. Darren,
I'm
you're
dead.
up.
Bernie's
Somebody,
down.
I'm dead.
Our timings were off because we had people dead. So the
Triangle definitely got missed. I was out of control of my character at that exact moment. I turned around to interrupt, and suddenly I couldn't.
5.
Alright, let's give this one more attempt. And we'll call it for today.
Do you need to be facing your target to silence them as a mage?
I think
Interesting.
so.
Yeah. It's like with any others.
Silence for priests doesn't require us to be facing them. That's why I was wondering.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Spoiled priests. You and your
I know, right?
slow speed too.
I think it's considered a dot, and that's why.
Well, a silence is like an instant mental thing, whereas like most interrupts are like almost like in RP they have a travel time. They're casted like a projected spell. Maybe that
Maybe.
spell actually travels forward.
Giant, go stand on the bear.
Stand on the back. What?
she doesn't enjoy being standing on or stood on.
Okay, well, stop killing my incandescents, you bastard.
Why are you? I don't care about Sliver.
4, 3,
Clearly not.
1.
Hello.
Stupid Sliver.
Put the stack point for Sliver outside the raid if you want.
Also, yeah, the Great Seal.
Yeah, that's the best place for it. Put it in the bank.
Do not tempt me to put down portals to stoners.
I have a
That'd be pretty funny.
Hearthstone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Get out of the frontal. Okay, make sure the spells are off. The relic's is gonna happen.
5, 4,
Interrupts go out.
2, 1.
Put up Cerebral.
I'm down. Tangela, you
Oh,
have
man.
third diamond.
Mine's on cooldown.
Damage on speaker.
Anyone interrupt Diamond now.
Where's Diamond?
It went
Jesus.
down already.
Yes.
That was my bad. I'm sorry.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Make sure your damage is going to the speaker. Get out of the funnel.
3, 2, 1.
Get the spells off. Relic's gonna happen soon.
Alright, so Silva's third on. Sorry.
Yeah, you have third on diamond.
Keep damage on speaker. Switch to the visage.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Get out of the frontal and damage on the big guy. Okay, make sure everybody's dispelled. Topped off.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Watch out for funnel. Damage to visage now.
3, 2, 1.
And then back onto the big guy.
Triangle down.
Do it down.
Okay,
It's
moving right in.
Somebody needs to get a diamond next.
I got
Damage
it.
on the speaker. And move the speaker closer to Trident.
Hills down.
Who has debuff from speaker right now?
3, 2, 1.
Giant has it.
Tiani had.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna just taunt and tank it. Can we get Ilmater up?
Yes. Get Ilmater up. He's not gonna be able to steal threat though, is he?
I'm gonna
Tyrion
stop all threat.
tank it because she can taunt it and then tank it.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Damage should be on speaker. Dodge the frontal. Relic's gonna go out. Just damage the big guy. Heavy damage on bosses. Cleave here will make the bubble go down quicker.
3, 2, 1.
Switch to the visage.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Damage on the big guy. If you can, move the speaker to the crown.
Johnny able to taunt
3, 2,
or fast lane.
It's on Terriani or fast lane, okay. If you're doing a tank it, just make sure your max range and taunt on cooldown.
5, 4,
Damage on visage.
2, 1.
Try not to AoE here.
3, 2, 1.
Keep the tanks up. Keep the tanks up.
On those monkeys.
Gretchen's down for triangle, so somebody's got to take that.
I need a healer over here.
I got you.
Okay, okay. Got no cooldowns at the moment. 30 seconds.
Okay, Relic's gonna get off in 2.
2, 1.
Can we Cracker? Can you get the second interrupt on the triangle?
Interrupts out, keep damage on big guy.
Cracker, please interrupt
There,
second on triangle.
Shit.
Damage on
So,
the boss.
third on diamond, whoever.
It was me, but we're
Yeah, I got a
dead.
cooldown.
Okay, yeah, we had too many
Bummer.
people dead at that point.
All right, well, good attempts today, guys. The if anyone needed to speak with me, I'm around this afternoon. I don't have any plans, so feel free to hit me up with any questions or concerns you have about how the raids. Did anyone else need
Portal up.
Sure it is.
With his stone
Sure
arm.
it is.
I actually like that fight now that we kind of know what's going on instead of just walking in and trying to figure that shit out. It's kind of fun.
Hey, Check out the damage taken by spell Void Crash.
The one that you.
Ah.
I noticed you was in every little orb everywhere.
And you're burying the SOCOM so you can pad your numbers. That's all.
Dan Lion, could you hang out a bit today? Giant?
Sure.
You still here, Giant?